I'll let her go.
And it might just hit the ground and turn over too.
We can be in a basket when we bolt the next section together, but I wouldn't want to be hanging off of there. None of us are tower climbers.
You big chicken.
And I got some 5/8 washers on a bolt that's on the floor. Small one, it's in the truck. I was going to bring a half-inch drive, but forgot.
Oh. See if I have mine. I don't think I got my socket anymore. I got wrenches.
By the other tower.
Dave, we should have just taped back the snap on that hook.
What's that?
We should have just taped that snap hook up.
washer. Fixed. No, it's fixed.
You need to bring a washer?
I got a bigger one. That's fine. Washer on all four?
I want to set it down. Set it down just so it's sitting tight. Okay, you can stop right there. Check. Back down.
Say that again. Go ahead, say it. The camera's on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a drag. I mean, it's moving.
Committee of 4 for 3 legs.
We'll check them out. See what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, now you're recording. On the top is the zoom. Look at the viewfinder, you can play with the zoom. You name it around. Ah, you're another Cecil build the mills. Okay. Up to the top to get the strap off. Want the camera to roll in case I fall. It'll be a pretty good shot with the splat.
Oh, we better get back then.
So we need the length we need from, you know, when trusses come.
Old Davey's half monkey.
Sits on the wall.
The other half we're not sure about.
The wall-to-wall measurement of the truck, not of the wall, but of the truck. So we know exactly how wide the trusses are from their button cut to their button cut, so to speak. And then we also need the height of that wheel right at the outside edge of the wall, so we know whether it's a 7 or 12 or 14 inch. Does that make sense?
Now we got a 24-pound turkey, so we got.
But the shelter in place and everything.
Man, that's quite true.
I figured it'd be.
My son and daughter, neither one of them are going to be there. The son's down in Alec with his in-laws. My daughter's in Fargo with her in-laws. Nate's her husband's dad. His mother, Nate's mother died a couple of years ago. 40.
Thank you.
40,
Okay, bye.
40. Had brain cancer.
He doesn't look like Peter Pan.
What's that?
It doesn't look like Peter
Still
Pan.
recording?
Yeah.
You can run it with the splat.
That's gonna be kind of hard to climb on with those all being angled.
Yeah.
If every other one was flat, that'd make it a lot easier. We could just
just go ahead and do the next section. Won't need the forklift.
Well, we could.
You don't want
Just
to?
when you're trying to.
Yeah. A couple extra hands is good. And I'm not climbing up there.
I'm not climbing up there. We'd have to get less than me on opposite sides so it didn't tip over.
That's about it. I suppose we have to take those bolts off on the...
We got to put up the jib for the next lift anyway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What the heck is he doing?
I was reading an article out in western North Dakota, south of Watford City, and you take Highway 85 that goes just out by Dellfield.
So we got the top piece up. What they're doing behind me is running the crane out full length to get up 100 feet. And so when that's done, then they'll bring the crane back this way to pick up the top piece. We wanted to wait for the lift truck so we don't have to climb. We stand on a platform at the intersection up there. It makes it easier to work on. If I have to climb up and pin it, we can do it, but it's just a lot more work, and somebody is going to bring out the bucket truck or whatever it's called. We're going to walk down and see what he's doing. Yeah, it's going to be bouncy as I walk, but that's the way it goes. What does that do, Ken?
Keeps the ball from going up and sucking to the pulley. It's a 2-block alarm, so.
Right.
Takes the weight off this, shuts off the arm, and shuts off the electronics.
Got it. We're waiting for the truck to come. This is an arm, it's got 2 pulleys on it. So it's going to go onto the clamp onto the tower, and a rope going from this pulley to that pulley and down, so any of the hams can pull up a long wire antenna for the amateur radio part of this site. We got 2 of these things. One of them is, let me get it. There's a 2-meter antenna on this arm. It's going to go on up there and clamp on with these clamps here on the tower. So we're ready to go. We've got a jumper cable. It's going to go to hardline. And we'll tie it with number 12 wire. Cut some pieces and tie it to the tower. Tie wraps don't work because the sun eats them up and then they come off. Anyway, wait for the.
He's not here. I called his office and got his cell number for the truck driver.
The reason for the rope here is they didn't want to have the ball on the end of the cable anywhere close to the antenna in case it might hit it and damage it. And of course, according to all plans, the rope did tangle up. We had to climb up to the top to untangle it. The top section here now is being stood up straight, and we're going to be in the bucket truck to go up to this top piece before we lift it up on the short one. And the idea is to get those two side arms mounted on there. One of the side arms will hold a 2-meter antenna, and the one you see right now has a rope and a couple of pulleys, so they can pull up the HF antennas and change it at will. The bucket truck wouldn't go high enough to reach up where this is going to be, so they hung the tower on the side so I could get at it, and then when the antennas were mounted, and this piece was lifted up on top of the one that's bolted to the ground. Okay, you can go up higher. That's my wrench, just leave it down on the ground down there.
Okay, just drop your boom just a little bit more, and let's see what happens. No, why don't you raise your cable just a hair?
After the two arms were mounted, we lowered the this platform here. Steve got on, and then Ken picked up the top piece and lowered it down. It was a bit of a hassle getting the bolts in because the crane, we couldn't get the tower exactly straight, so we struggled here for about 15 minutes before we got everything ready.
Drop your boom toward us just a hit. Okay, now take up the slack. Drop the boom. Pick up the slack. Drop the boom just a little bit. The slack. Okay, just hold it right there while we get the bolts in.
Here goes Spider-Man to unhook the rope.
Once the top piece was bolted into place, had to climb up to get the ball disconnected from the rope, and then I thought I could pull it down from the top, but it didn't work. It jammed. So once we got it off the big steel ball, we had to climb to the top and get it loose.
Dave, you're a good man, but you're just a little nuts sometimes.
Yeah, but Andy, you don't know the fun and the excitement that is going on at the moment.
Concentration. There's the look at concentration. Either that or oh shit, but they're more or less the same thing when you're this far off the ground.
Okay, once we got the rope off the ball, had to go up to the top to untangle the rope. We'd hoped I could just pull the rope over the edge, but it caught on something, so up to the top, take it off, and then climb on down.
It is. Those bars he's standing on aren't level. They're all angled. So every step he's taken, his feet are at an angle. That makes it all the harder for him to get any good bracing to climb on. Got the rope loose now. He's just pulling her free. And there she goes. And if I'm judging by the battery count, there's down to just a couple of minutes of filming left. So what will happen now is Dave will get down into the basket with Steve. We'll work our way down to the ground, wiring the cable to the tower. And then next week Bill will be out to install the grounding system. And we'll be ready to run the wires into the building. And we will have ham.
I survived! No insurance money!
No insurance money. There's the smile of a crazy man, but a dedicated crazy man nonetheless.
Now try to tie off as we go down.